Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stands before you with the topic Deepening of Democracy. So far as deepening of democracy is concerned, two aspects of it have been focused in this video. One aspect is meaning of deepening of democracy. What is the meaning of deepening of democracy? Then approaches related to deepening of democracy. This deepening of democracy is found in +3 second semester Political Science General Elective, and the name of the paper is Governance, Issues and Challenges. But before I discuss meaning of deepening of democracy and approaches relating to it, I want to inform my viewers that the name of my channel is Dilip Kumar Pal 9375, where you will find political science honors videos from +3 first semester to 6th semester, ethics and values from +3 first semester to 5th semester, political science general elective from +3 first semester to 2nd semester, and some videos of environmental studies of +3 first semester, and political science videos of +2 first year and +2 second year. I request my viewers, any video you want, just write the name of the topic and my name Dilip Kumar Pal. In YouTube or Google, you will get both Odia and English version of the video. Let us start. Deepening of democracy. What is the meaning of deepening of democracy? Democracy is a very popular form of government. It is so much popular that in 3/4 areas of the world, democracy is observed. Though it was told by Herodotus, it was made popular by Socrates, Cleon and Pericles. Democracy is a very popular form of government. It is so much popular that in 3/4 areas of the world, democracy prevails. Though Herodotus for the first time told about democracy, but it was popularized by Pericles, Socrates and Cleon. And democracy is a very popular system today. But now discuss deepening of democracy. How democracy will be made more stronger and stronger. So let us start. Meaning of deepening of democracy. What is deepening of democracy? Deepening of democracy means, as democracy is a government where people play a major role in political process, so step must be taken how there will be more participation of people in the political process and how there will be more control of people over political process, and there will be no influence of rich and powerful people in political process. Deepening of democracy means, as democracy system where there is participation of people in political process. Deepening of democracy means, no doubt in democracy there will be participation of people in political process. But how there will be more and more people will participate in politics and how people will have more control over political process, it is known as deepening of democracy. Deepening of democracy means, as democracy is a government where people play a major role in political process, so step must be taken how there will be more participation of people in the political process and how there will be more control of people over political process, and there will be no influence of rich and powerful people in political process. So deepening of democracy means, democracy is a system where there is participation of people in political process. But how there will be more and more participation of people in political process, how there will be more control of people over the political process, is known as deepening of democracy. And in democracy, in order to deepen democracy, step must be taken how there will be not much influence of rich people and powerful people in the political process. So long as there will be dominance of powerful people and rich people in political process, democracy cannot be successful. So, deepening of democracy means how there will be more and more participation of people in political process, how there will be more control over people in our political process is known as deepening democracy. And in deepening democracy, step must be taken how there will be no influence of rich people and powerful people in the political process. So we are clear about the meaning of deepening democracy. Now discuss approaches related to deepening of democracy. There are 4 approaches which are related to deepening of democracy. Number 1, approaches of deepening democracy. First approach, deepening of democracy through building civil society. It means in order to make democracy more strong, in order to deepen democracy, in order to make democracy more and more democratic, civil society must play an important role. Civil society means non-government, non-profit groups who are functioning for public welfare. These groups can play a major role in deepening democracy through following ways. Deepening of democracy, or democracy will become more stronger by civil society. This approach speaks that deepening of democracy will be possible if civil society will play a dominant role. Civil society means a non-government, non-profit organization which is working for the welfare of people. So, civil society must play a vital role in order to make democracy more and more stronger. So, what must be the role of civil society? Number 1, they should encourage people to participate in politics. Civil society should encourage people to participate in politics so that democracy will become more stronger. Number 2, they should popularize democratic values. They should popularize democratic values. Number 3, they should work for government accountability. They should work how government will be responsible to people. Number 4, they should educate people politically. They should make people politically educated. 5, they should work for independent judiciary. They should work how judiciary will be independent. 6, they should work for strong independent media. They should work to make media strong and independent. 7, they should work for fair election. Civil society should work for fair election so that democracy will become more stronger. Then they should work for rule of law. They should work how there will be rule of law. Then they should work like watchdog on government. They should watch the function of government. Finally, they should work for strong independent union. They should work for strong union and independent union which will work for the workers. So, civil society must play an important role in order to make democracy more and more stronger. Number 2, another approach is deepening of democracy through participation and participatory governance. Democracy will be deepened, or democracy, for the deepening of democracy, there must be more participation of people and participatory governance. It is another approach. This approach is known as deepening of democracy through participation and participatory governance. It means democracy can be deepened more stronger by greater participation of people in political process. Democracy will become more stronger, or democracy will be deepened, D-double-E-P, D-double-E-P-E-N-A-D, if there will be more participation of people in political process. And participation of people in the political process will be in following ways. Number 1, people should assist state in governance. People should assist state in governance. It means there will be co-governance with state. People should assist the government. They should assist the government to maintain administration. They should assist the government to rule. Number 2, people should participate in policy formulation. At the time of formulation of policy, people should participate. They should not be silent. Number 3, they should monitor government. They should watch government. If government will act illegally, they should raise their voice. 4th, there should be greater participation in village assemblies. There should be greater participation of people in village assemblies. Then excluded groups must be allowed for participation. Neglected groups excluded groups, neglected groups, those groups are being neglected. People of that groups will be allowed to participate in political process. Then step must be taken to include ordinary and poor people in different councils. Step must be taken to include ordinary people and poor people in different councils so that democracy will be stronger. Then people should take steps to make officers responsible for their decisions. Then people should take steps by which officials will be responsible for their decisions. So democracy will be more strong if there will be participation and participatory governance. Number 3, deepening democracy through deliberate democracy. Democracy will be more stronger by deliberate democracy. It means democracy can be deepened strong by public discussion on social problems. Deliberate democracy will become more strong by deliberate democracy. Deliberate democracy means there will be more and more discussion among people. Democracy can be deepened by discussion on social problems. Democracy can be deepened or strong by public discussion on social problems. People should discuss among themselves problems of country without fear. There should be quality public discussion and talk-centric democratic in place of voting-centric democracy theory. It means there must be more discussion by people on social problems, not merely only participation in voting. So democracy can become more stronger, deepened by deliberate democracy. Deliberate democracy means people should discuss social problems, general problems together, and they should discuss without any favor, without any fear. There should be discussion among people about social problems, and there should be talk-centric democracy in place of voting-centric democracy. So democracy can be deepened or strong by public discussion on social problems. People should discuss social problems together. People should discuss among themselves problems of country without fear. People should discuss problems of the country together. They should discuss without any fear. There should be quality public discussion. Discussion should be qualitative and talk-centric democratic in place of voting-centric democracy. It means there should be more and more discussion of people. There should be more and more discussion by people about general problems. Not merely it is known as the talk-centric democratic theory in place of voting-centric democratic theory. By giving vote only, democracy will not be successful. There will be more and more discussion by people about social problems. By this talk-centric democracy will be successful. Only by participating in voting, democracy will not be successful. It means there must be more discussion by people on social problems, not merely only participation in voting. Finally, empowered participatory governance. Empowered participatory governance. Democracy will become more strong by empowered participatory governance. It means democracy can be deepened or more stronger by empowered participatory governance. It means people, including ordinary people, discuss among themselves social problems, listen to each other's view, bring a remedy or solution to the problem together. It means not merely discussion of social problems together, but also bring a solutions together. So another approach which is related with the deepening of democracy or making democracy stronger is the empowered participatory governance. It means the ordinary people of the country must participate in the political process. They should discuss social problem. They should listen to one another, and they should also take a remedy which will be acceptable to all. So democracy can be deepened or stronger by empowered participatory governance. It means people, including ordinary people, discuss among themselves social problems, listen to each other's view, bring a remedy or solution to the problem together. It means to make democracy more strong, all people, including the ordinary people, will discuss social problems. They should listen each other's view, and they should bring a solution or remedy which will be acceptable to all. It is known as the empowered participatory governance. It means not merely discussion of social problems together, but also bring solutions together. It means in order to make democracy more stronger, all people, including the ordinary people, will discuss the problem of the country, listen to each others, and take and bring a remedy or solution which will be acceptable to all. So, it is known as the empowered participatory governance. Empowered participatory governance. So, in this video I have discussed what is the meaning of deepening of democracy and approaches related to deepening democracy. I request my viewers to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed, and request your friends, those who are not aware of this channel, about this channel, so some students will be benefited. Remember, never hesitate to give help to anybody. Help to anybody is an humanitarian work. Thank you. Have a nice day.